How are you coping with being a worker in a sector that literally can't exist right now? Yeah, me too. Hello darlings, and welcome back to my channel. What? I'm coping fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I shouldn't shake my head. Yeah, I hurt my neck and my shoulder along here, so I have to keep my head perfectly still, else it causes me great pain. So if I periodically go, ugh, that's why. So in case I haven't harped on enough about this, I am in fact a theatre person. I've been training my voice since I was 13, I've sung my entire life. I have been doing musical theatre since I was in primary school. My dream ambition in this world is to make my living through musical theatre and operetta, and maybe join an opera company once my voice matures some more and I've had more training. And are you seeing my problem yet? None of that exists right now. And it's incredibly stressful for everyone in the community, not just the performers, but the directors, the stage managers, the theatre companies, the seamstresses, the hair people, the makeup people, the riggers, the lighters, the sound techies, all of the like hundreds of jobs that join together to bring theatre as an art form to the world can't be within 2 meters of one another. And I don't know if you've ever been backstage at a show, but usually 2 millimeters of room between yourself and your castmates in the wings is generous space, so it's all rather terrifying. I should have brushed my hair. What if I just comb it with my fingers? Will that do? But I thought I would make this video just to say that it is all going to be okay. And that's a sentiment that I have been struggling to remember recently, so I thought if I said it, it would help me to believe it that bit more. Theatre people are some of the most resilient, strong-willed, strong-hearted, compassionate, wonderful people that I have ever met in my entire life. We have to be strong by virtue of the industry that we're in, and theatre as an art form is not going to disappear. Yes, we are going through a literal crisis right now. Let's not sugarcoat things, even though, you know, it's me. Let's not sugarcoat things. We are going through a crisis towards theatre as we know it. But that doesn't mean that it's all going to be the end and the apocalypse and that nothing will ever get better again. Lest we forget, we've been through pandemics before. You know, every 100 years or so, there's been a worldwide pandemic, the last one obviously being the influenza outbreak in 1918, and theatre is still going today, so obviously things can and will get better, and that is the biggest thing that I'm going to say today. Things can and will get better, and I'm not going to pretend that I have the answers to how or when. You know, I'm sure we'd all like it to be yesterday. Girls got to eat, girls got to pay rent. But, you know, eventually, somehow, some way, people are coming up with ideas all the time to get back to doing the things that we all love and want to do more than anything in the entire world. That's the thing with theatre people, is that this isn't just our livelihood, it's our entire lives. I do not know what or who I would be if I didn't have theatre, if I didn't have singing and dancing even. And, you know, to be on stage and to be in a theatre, to be surrounded by a cast and crew that you love so much is the best feeling in the entire world. And theatre is such a special and important part of our world, and it would be an absolute tragedy to lose it. But we're not going to. We are working as hard as we can. We are keeping ourselves motivated. I know it's been really hard for me some days to remember why I bother to train and to do scales, to do exercises, to keep my voice in shape, to do stretches, to keep my body ready and fluid, and to keep my dance ability up, and to keep learning new music. You know, you're sat there in your home and you're like, what's the point? Who even knows when the next time I'll get to perform will be? But we have to keep going because we love it, and because it's in our hearts, it's in our souls, and we owe it to ourselves to be ready the second that green light goes, to get into that auditorium and to get onto that stage and to be the best version of ourselves that we can. And, you know, some days you just have to do it for you. You just have to take it gently. You have to dance because you love it. You have to sing because you love it. You have to brighten your own soul. Don't burn yourself out, and do what you love because you love it. I think I've been struggling to remember that sometimes, is that that's the reason we do what we do. We love it so much, and it makes your entire body feel like a bottle of champagne that's just burst open, and it's the best feeling in the entire world, and we owe it to ourselves to give ourselves that, even if we can't do it in front of an audience. And if you can hear how croaky my throat is right now, you know when you sing up in the gods, like the gods end of your range, for like half an hour, and then you try and talk normally? That is what's happening to me right now. How about now? There we go! That's a tip that my singing teacher taught me, is if you're in a recital and you have to speak between songs, just like really quietly away from your mic when you're done with the song, go and then you'll sound normal when you talk. It's great. Shout out to my singing teacher. She is the best person ever and I love her so much. I miss you. Okay, so this isn't really a video that aims to accomplish anything. If you have any petitions that you think that I should sign to do with theatre, drop them in the comments. I think we can all agree that the UK government does not have a clue when it comes to theatre, so we are going to have to do a lot of the work for ourselves and, you know, work as hard as we can. Keep the faith, trust and pixie dust, positive outcomes only. We will get through this, and I promise you, everything is going to be okay, and we are all going to come out of this stronger and better, and, you know, even more appreciative of the amazing thing that we get to do than we already are. And a quick reminder that you don't have to come out of this having added another octave to your range, having gotten like a 90-degree hyperextension on your leg lift, having, you know, perfected an entire variation of a ballet, or memorized and, you know, perfected an entire score, having written a new musical or a play. You don't have to do any of that. All you have to do is get yourself through this. And yes, keeping up your talent is important, but keeping up your soul is even more so. And you can't do that if you're constantly beating yourself up about things. That's a trap I've fallen into so many times, of thinking, well, you know, I can't hit a top G6 yet, so what's even the point? That's not the point. The point is that I sing because I love it, because I'm good at it, not to toot my own horn, and because it is something that I want to try and make a career out of, and that's why I do this. I do this for myself. I don't do this for other people, and you need to remember that too. So to all of my artists and theatre people out there, the cast, the crew, the behind the scenes, the front of house, everyone involved in the theatre, I love you so much. So much. You are so amazing. You are so hardworking. You are part of one of the best communities in the world, in my opinion, and we are going to get through this together. So I love you so much. Please share your theatre stories and your connection to theatre in the comments down below, and let's make this a little space to share some love with each other. I love you all so, so, so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Au revoir! This skirt has strawberries on it. I woke up this morning and I was like, matching is vital today. So, ow, everything matches. And for anyone who has ever asked me, what's your natural hair texture? This is my natural hair texture. Do you like it? Ow. 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 You know, sometimes I move my head and then I brace myself for the pain and then it doesn't come and I'm like, oh great. And then I move like the tiniest millimeter and my neck just goes, ah! And I'm like, don't worry, by the time you are watching this video, it's probably already completely better. I'm just a drama queen and I don't deal with injuries well. Ow! I've injured my neck. This was a really bad idea. Okay. I'm gonna get up. Okay. Okay. Ow! I'm smart. Who said I wasn't smart? Oh! Ow! Oh!